Here we go. Lots of nades. Let's see where they're going. Windows smoke to start. Blame F going to try and meet them there. He was getting very involved on the A ramp at the CT side of Vertigo. It was him v Nico, it felt like. Well, Nico's not in middle. Flash avoided, and Blame looking to pick players out of the sky. Can't do so. Yeah, Amanek to start. That's one way to do it. Flashes blind everyone, but Blame saved too late by the utility. Poison moving in. Oh, he does finish the job Blame started, but Jax will fire off as well. Hunter falls, and Jax lives to tell the tale, but will it be long? Oh my goodness, Jax! How does he hit those flicks? I do not know. Bomb planted. NATO, he's got the retake round set up. Kit nade and a smoke. What can he do with it?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit rough. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a way back into this one. Doesn't know that both players are doubled up back here in CT. Smoke on the bomb. His best option is just to try and stick it. He's going to tap it the first time around, but now aware that both players are in CT, and Nico takes his head off. G2, they find the pistol there.
Yeah, lovely shots out of Jax. I want to see them. He just hit some absolute bangers. 4 out of 5 from the P250 in that round. Quite a fight down middle. Everyone wanted to get involved. Jax, let's check these bad boys. Oh, clean as can be. Gets traded, but sets his team up for success. And here we go. G2 with a pistol. Cole with a force buy. CT Mirage, nothing new. No strangers to Deagle armor. Trying to get out middle. Cole do lob that top mid nade, but does nothing. G2 are delayed on their approach. Bommy's even going through the B apartments. Could come out under. Wouldn't be surprised to see that. Go for this late A split through Con. They've already got a guy in Palace, so don't want to leave Nico on his own. Want to meet him there eventually, so here they go. Mid is free, and the window smoke goes back in. Blame cut out. S-tag the same on short. This will eventually be a Con crawl into that A site.
Yeah, I love the forethought to Molly, specifically for that little boost as well to deny the short peek. Now you even spot this Palace player. They're going to run down Blame F in the window. One with the waggly tail. Poison dead here in CT, and this A bomb site is just mopped up by G2. Oh, there we go. He does get it under control eventually, does S-tag. But it's still a G2 round as good as done.
When we saw Cole play this map against Forza, we noticed that not only was it NATO filling what was Rush's role towards that B anchor position, playing apartments, but S-tag was up on short from time to time, right? The new boys on the block. And, you know, lacking the synergy, certainly. You know, they obviously have played together, but not in this roster until this event. And yeah, we saw Forza abusing that a lot, doing a lot of B splits, B rushes, cat takes, and it worked really well getting them T-sided rounds. So yeah, the A rounds here for G2, but I wonder if we see more of that moving forward. I wonder if G2 have a plan to, you know, cause problems on the B bomb site, knowing that that synergy is not fresh as can be. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, it's another eco for Cole, relying on the safe Deagle armor, a couple of them. Everyone else still sticking to their guns. Should be a free 3-0 for G2. Should.
Oh, run boost. I love that. Nice. No one there, of course, but it would have been cool. Imagine if there was someone there. It would have been so sick. We would have gone, wow. He's like a red arrow.
All right, Amanek.
Oh, don't go to B though, boys. 4-man stack here.
Oh, well, they're going to be, Harry. What do you make of this?
4-man stack here.
Oh,
4 men. That might be too many men. In fact, no. Jax is making there be a lot less men in here.
We need more men in here.
Oh, no, wait.
No, we don't.
No, there's plenty amount of men. Ooh, Blame F back at bench. Reloads the Deagle. Does get some new bullets chambered. And will he be ready for this wraparound through the A-bomb site? Hunter catches him by surprise. And so G2 narrowly regained that round.
Yeah, an absolute man-off, right? And G2, they just have more, Harry, simply. Cut and dry, get it done. Nice USB taps out of Poison & Co., right? They made that one a little bit terrifying after a 5v3, but it's still not a problem. Flank for Hunter comes in through the window. And yeah, we saw that, I think it was in the Sinners game where Hunter had that, you know, they were getting wrecked. Yeah, Hunter had that massive round that kind of kick-started a short comeback for G2, where he went in through window and he took that trigger discipline to walk past a window player, kill a market player, come back, or other way around, but yeah. He's going to be doing that a lot, getting in through window, getting his lurks off, so it's something Cole needs to be aware of.
It's pretty interesting because like Hunter is prolifically very, very good at working this window position, but I look at someone like JKS, I think about the old 100 Thieves squad, their entire Mirage, you know, with sometimes center around doing crazy shit over in the window.
Yeah, one way of putting it, Harry, yeah. As I like to get thrown up into the old flankaroo.
I just kind of slipped out, man. Whenever I talk about the Aussies, it just happens.
Crikey, just slipping the tongue.
Look, Poison, scoped up.
Like shrimp in the kettle.
Oh, throwing the util.
Careful, it isn't AWP after all.
Ahead of that. Should still be fine.
He didn't see him. He didn't see him. He could walk all the way up on the right side. Obviously, he doesn't know this angle's being taken either, so it's a no-off, and no one knows nothing. Here comes Poison. This time he should have it, but he won't stay on the angle. Might be attracted towards short. S-Tag, great double. Poison gets a spot as he drops, and Hunter has burnt out Flame F. They're going to be able to split the A side. Jumping through this smoke is their best way to avoid that AWP. Nexus saw it last second. Hunter gone, and now through the stairwell goes Nico. Low health, needs his kill, and JKS will not give it over. NATO's dropped the bomb, and Nexa late to the party, and he'll get traded as well. G2, you know, I'm not even against that call to jump through the smoke and try and split A, but it was very, you know, segregated one by one. Hunter goes through, Nico's a little later, and Nexa, he's not even checked the watch, mate. He doesn't know what time it is. Obviously late from the B apartments. Complexity win their first round. Good hold for JKS as well.
Double window. I was assuming that maybe one of these players was going to try leaning under, something of the likes, but instead, you know, they get smoked off, they give it up. G2 going to explode out of Palace, and this is something we see G2 do a good bit. I always love it. No util, flat contact play. They just run fellas out through Palace, and no one on call is ready for it. These are the kind of plays you get away with very early on in the half as well. Before Complexity have really got a full understanding of, you know, what you're looking to hit them with. You saw it was just JKS in the site. He didn't even, you know, consider a fast Palace play. And so that's one hell of a way to have instantly retaken a round back under your belts. 5 alive, and look, they're kind of so surprised by the success of that. They still have these 2 players that were lurking towards the apartments. With Blame's M4 gone, that actually kind of sucks as well. If you'd kept him alive here, you could have salvaged some kind of investment. Yeah. Whereas now, all you're really looking at is these 2 saved guns, you know, a partial buy on the others.
Yeah, it would have been 4 rifles. Now it's max 3, and 3 isn't enough to justify it. Definitely want to save, and you know, at least the benefit of double saving, or double saving, but saving again means you get an AWP. Forget everything, Harry. They're going for it. They don't care that they took casualties. It's fine. You just got a little less to work with, is all, especially on JKS. It's not a bad buy by any means. AWP's still here. Poison trying to put it to good use. Palace peek, and he's caught lining up nades. Nico's gone. Poison, can he get out alive? The cover is there, even though he's blind. JKS helped out by Blame as well. It's quite the A defense, and Poison is putting up a show. Blame swings the smoke, and you know this guy does not care about your utility. Did you watch Vertigo? 4-2, Cole, a heavy A-side setup, finds results immediately. G2, they can't get comfortable. They've got one more buy left before things get problematic.
One way to deal with these contact Palace pushes though, right? From Poison, just peeks ahead of it. Oh, Nico doesn't look happy with how that round fell apart there. Meanwhile, over on the Cole side, pretty contained in the celebrations. You know, they're happy, but 2 rounds is hardly winning the Pro League. So they're keeping it realistic for now. That's a nice little nade. Hunter attempting to land this opener onto the short side, was given a chance for it.
Oh, it's
now is
here
to concede mid, mate, and not really given a choice. I like the idea. He smokes off that deep molly, giving the illusion that he's still in mid.
He might even just lurk through B and try and backstab late. He's throwing an Apps molly. He's just going back to Esports. He's relying on his team getting the entries. Hunter is no longer a factor in this round. Poison is, however, holding that cross. Good luck making it past with a collateral. The bomb goes tumbling, and Poison is pushing them in. 3 kills, can't find a 4th, does not matter. Hunter's here late to the party. They're scared of mid right now, but they've got the numbers to watch everything and everyone. JKS, a great response too in that round, and the AWP is saved as well. 3 up for Cole, and we talk about how G2 were on the edge. Well, they've been knocked off the cliff. 2K a player. It's save time, baby. It's Cole looking for a 4-4.
Yeah, just using this full Glock round as a chance to talk about the next rifle investment, really, you know, and how you want to approach it. We didn't go into this one thinking, oh, it's the big Nico Eco round that we've been looking forward to.
He's got a P250.
Here we go. Nico, Eco, Steco, Nico, and Eco.
It's not a deco, though. Any rhymers in chat? It's rhyme time. But Cole want to commit crime. And Poison, any nasty flicks on the run boost, I'm calling it. No, I'm not. I've jinxed it.
Sublime.
Do it.
Whee! It's not really a flick, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
nice
like
and
kind of a short run
measured.
boost. Very slow. A stutter on the old fling. That's a kill.
Nice. And
Get the AWP. It dropped. It dropped, mate. It dropped. No,
I didn't think it did.
What dropped? I heard something drop.
Yeah, I think you're seeing things there,
clatter
Hugo.
to the ground, bruv. I'm crazy.
Yeah, I think it was just the nades blowing the pistols around in the bottom of mid.
Definitely could have been. Probably was. Almost certainly is. First time out for G2, and the AWP is saved. Yeah, this one,
cool.
It's like a plane, you know, not starting.
Yeah.
Like what's the word? I'm trying to.
Like
I can't
a
think of the
plane
word.
not starting.
You know.
What is that like?
No, when it stalls in midair. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, when the engine goes off. What are the
and then it just
planes?
immediately stops, like dead in its tracks.
Exactly.
Just goes
it
straight
just kind
down.
of slows down. You know, starts gliding. You ever glid?
Have you ever been on a glider?
No. Have you?
No.
No. I've jumped out of a plane.
Yeah?
Yeah, skydive. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, so like with the parachute and whatnot.
Yeah, I was strapped to a man.
Could you just jump into the ocean from like any height?
No.
I think you can. I think that's how water works.
I wouldn't recommend you try that at home. Don't listen to my colleague.
Because it's all about how deep the water is, right?
Nope.
But like, imagine you're the guy who jumps out of a plane into the ocean and then like lands on a turtle or something that's like right near the top. That would suck.
Yeah, man.
For you and
known
the
to
turtle.
float on the surface. That means they have a lot of fiber in their diet or something. Nice pick for Hunter. Get me out.
Turtle heading now for Hunter. Here he is.
Woo.
Oh, but it's S-tag with Brown on the gown. Sidelined. Here's NATO's suffix.
What's in his diet? He's feasting for blood. Hunter, the backstab is in. The doctor has called, and it's not good news. Your extended warranty. We've been trying to reach you. Jax in first gear right now, stumbling through B, but he might have to backstab. Poison posting right on the right time. Jax is a dead man, and there it is. 5 found for Cole. Deep breaths, Harry.
Mate, where's Gillian McKeith when you need her?
Oh my God.
Poo scientist.
What are you gonna do? No, I'm listening to... Wow, that's a throwback. I forgot about that one. Yeah. Wish I didn't know. Right, Deagle's out. We got that deco back. Someone save us, because I can't. Oh, thanks.
I ain't saving.
Choose not
I ain't here to save you.
It's G2 saving in this one. They've got a couple of jungle stairs smokes coming through. Molly's well timed. You got to commit. You got to go through it. Oh no, the bomb.
That's the bomb.
Well, that's not gone to plan, and that might just be the round.
Oh, that's nice.
Still not convinced.
Yeah, Blame's kind of stolen their thunder. Oh, it's Poison. Lightning striking twice in the same place from CT. That's a good little... Ooh, Hunter with the deke, trying to make it interesting.
Okay.
And Hunter's deagle, it's unforgivable. Oh, just Poison left to beat. Back in CT with the AWP, and Hunter's now got the bomb. He's out of there. This went from being around where they say Hunter try do damage to now he's hoping to win the whole damn thing.
Yeah, Poison just doesn't want to move, right? Even panicking a rotate here is a bad call. He's got to stay, and unfortunately the penny will drop too late. He won't know until Hunter's already picked his post-plant position. Even if it's starting to make sense to Poison now, there's not much he can do. Nothing worse than being caught between bomb sites when it goes down. Now he's realized, running that rotate. Hunter back up in the apps, still with a deagle, no upgrade needed. This is it. Third shot, that's all he needs.
Yeah, 3 bullets could decide the outcome of this whole round. Just Eagles for G2, but in the right hands, they're deadly. Hunter whiffs the spray, and now back in with another peek. He's given over fights that maybe he doesn't need to give just yet. This is now the stick on the bomb. Hunter got to go wide, and the spam. Oh, how wasn't that a connection? It looked dead on.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
That's so brutal.
Much. He didn't want to drop in case it was a fake, or in case, you know, Poison gets off when he hears a drop.
I thought he could just spam him, but like...
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, I didn't doubt Hunter for a second there, even after the missed spam shots. But Poison started strong, closed it just as much. My goodness. Not close enough. And yeah, I don't think, you know, I don't want to say no one was believing in him, but that was a very hard clutch for Poison to win. Everything was pointing in Hunter's direction there. So it feels good to close it out, even if it was only an eco. It keeps you above water. Now by round, now where things get difficult once again. But Poison is having a hell of a game. Yes, his A openers on Vertigo were something to marvel at, but put the AWP in his hands and you see why Complexity waited for him.
Well, we finally got Amanek donning one for the G2 side of things, and he's used it to open up, Hugo.
He's opened me up.
Didn't really see much of that AWP head-to-head, right? Back on Vertigo, that was something that we mentioned. Poison was mainly rifling on the T-half. CT side, they never had the money to bring it out. Amanek also wasn't playing it on their T side, so the head-to-head wasn't really something we got. Now we get that opportunity. And Poison, as you say, looking to be the shining star of Complexity. Back here in CT, he's got a big responsibility to play in this round. And there he is, providing the first. JKS beats Hunter in his head-to-head. And Poison just isn't stopping. Only Nico left, a 1v3, and he's a dead man. Poison's gonna lock in the round, a hat trick, 17-6 on this guy.
Yo. What can you even do against him? Not go A, but even when you go B, he'll stick your defuse in the 1v1. Unbelievable. Poison is having a game. I mean, all his matches have been games for Poison. He has not been quiet in the Pro League so far. Big gap to fill with Config God. Poison is doing everything he can to muscle their way to a third map in this series. It is Dust 2 if we get there. This could be a very different game with a couple of missed shots, but they're not coming through. S-Tag, oh, that is one. Horrible spray for him. He's going to get pounded down. NATO, the same story. Only one kill. Poison, dig out, and Amanek taps him. Now he's got his weapon of choice. This has not gone well for Cole. They might have to throw in the towel.
Yeah, and you can hear it. The towel's being thrown around, Hugo.
Soaked with sweat.
But right now it's G2 who came through dripping.
Oh dear. Nice 5th round out of nowhere as well. Like that's the reason this game is exciting, Harry. It's so brawly. Any of these rounds are winnable. Any of them can fall apart. Any clutch can come through. Deagles don't necessarily hold you back. We have so many strong individuals, especially on G2 side right now with those Deags. And Amanek just running and gunning with a Tech 9, making it look like it's 2015 all over again. My lord, look at these shots. Just instant headshot, follow up onto the AWP, boom.
Tech 9, man. That's what they call it.
Tech, yeah, all right, all right. We can work with that. And he can certainly work with it. 4 and 10, but 2 massive impact kills on that B-bomb site.
Look at
fielding an AWP now.
Look at the stonks of that round, right?
Yeah.
Money is soaring now on the G2 side. It's a real feel-good round, that one. You were looking to bring out guns here regardless. The victories made it even sweeter. For Cole, not the same story at all.
Yeah, they still can buy, right? They're still above water, but this is where G2, if they win this round...
Turtles.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Bobbing around. This is where if G2 win this round, they can propel to 8-7. They can win out the half still. But I have faith in Poison supremacy.
Yeah, and it's hard not to, really. Look at it, he's like, boys, I'm gonna solo A.
Setting up some flashes to mid.
Oh, Blame's getting tricky with it.
No, they didn't.
They didn't spot him going lower.
Oh,
and he'll blind Hunter, or Amanek rather, blinds them both. Blind kill for Blame, and he's even trying to get out of there. That's a little optimistic, right? Oh, S-Tag with the Famous. Good for one. That's the extent of it. This is a brawl for mid, a battle for mid control, and both teams still kind of hanging on. No clear victor in it yet. JKS looks like he wants to challenge Poison. Oh. He even tries his hand at the swing as that smoke plumes. Now, Nico, will he be ready for this? Yeah, JKS gets decapitated. He's even flashing through. Nico, has to get past Poison. He's ready for the stairs peak. Can't find that shot. Was all hinged on the no-scope. NATO Safix left in a 1-on-3, and the A-bomb site taken by Nico. Now the bomb moving in on the back of Amanek. Rough old round for NATO to be 1-on-3.
Yeah, I mean, no scopes are all chance at the end of the day. You have a feeling, though, and that's super unlucky for Poison. That doesn't hit. He knew exactly what Nico was doing after taking down JKS, but even after firing on shot, Nico does get that kill off very cleanly. And you have to save here. No kits, no way in. It's G2 doing what they must to find 6, and like I said, break that money. Maybe with a save gun, it will tempt you, baits you back into a buy, because you know this half is starting to run out of steam here if you're Cole. We'll see what they decide to do, how they assess their finances. Important kill to save your weapon, but it's not going to change the outcome. 6 up for G2. Maybe the bomb blows the AK. Oh, he got baited in.
He got tempted.
Oh, not far enough. That's so unfortunate. Pandora's box opened. And out comes, I don't know, flies.
Yeah, famously, that is what it was filled with.
Yeah, just loads of icky-bicky flies. Dear, dear, that's a shame. And Blame even buys a gun. Like, they were going to put in money no matter what if they saved that M4. Not full buy, keep some cash for later, but a couple of rifles could go a long way. Blame, oh my god, they molly him. They're like, yeah, push him in if you want. But it's not working. It's not going to happen. And the worst part about that, that gun's lost.
Yeah, that M4 is not only irretrievable, Blame actually needed to get 1 kill on it if he wanted to have an M4 in this next round with utility behind it. He's going to be a little bit strapped for cash. Ooh, there's that lower push from Hunter. And this round, and any dangers that maybe that 1 M4 posed, now brushed aside. It should be a pretty clear-cut G2 victory. Looking to tie this game up at 7-7.
Yeah, no way this can get out of control. Nico's ready. Oh dear, Molotov as well. That will confirm S-Tag's position. Ah! Yeah, he knows. He's ready. Bye! 7 up, and Cole waiting to buy. Like you said, Blame would have loved that gun, or at least a kill with it. He's going to get Famous instead to buy the utility. He'd already done the maths. Can't get an AWP here, though, can you? And that's a real shame considering it's been Poison who's just been making it happen.
Yeah, once again, you know, so many of these opening fights, whenever they've come through in favor of Complexity, they've been on the back of Poison's AWP. 3-0 in those opening duels. The only guy positive on his team. And so you're really going to feel the lack of that AWP. They're trying to aggro in at ramp. They're setting JKS. JK us, maybe?
Yeah.
It's our JKS now.
Oh dear, Hunter, clinical execution, and one more man he's not ready for at least. Oh dear, S-Tag on the window ledge. No way Hunter gets a double.
That's insane.
Despicable. Oh, it's done. Get him out. 8-7. Almost nothing can change at this point of the round. Amanek will die. JKS, low HP, still gets that frag and checks. Ooh, almost made me eat my words. Does take down Blame, though. And with the bomb heading B, it feels like an inevitability here for G2.
Yeah, you're looking at JKS and you're saying, like, can he ace clutch 1v3 at 12 points of health? Probably not, but he's going to give it a go anyway. There's no saving into the second half.
Be stacked on the pistol round.
So let's see. In he comes. There's a player already deep in Hunter who has dismantled this B-hold once, and he doesn't have to do it again. Jax closes that out, and G2, 8-7 at the end of that first half. It's close, it's competitive, and it's exactly what we want here on Mirage. Complexity, can they make this a 3-map affair, or are G2 looking for their first dub?
Hey Future Pros, we are back on Mirage, but this time with a fantastic flash. This is for the CT side to use for mid-window and useful for retaking mid-control. To perform it, line yourself up at this point on the ground. Aim to the right side of this vent along the flaked off pane. Toss the flash and this should hopefully catch an unsuspecting T off guard. Easy kills for you, good luck.
No glory, not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go begin. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming it's to win. You either got it or you don't. You either bought it or you won't. You either wanna give it everything or you wanna cry about a soul. I'ma say it from the jump. Mama ain't raised a chump. My mama raised me to persevere if I'm ever here in a slum. Cause nobody starts at the top. You do your part and you better buy. Working hard each and every day, even though some days it get hard to watch. But you gotta trust the process. Grind hard, don't you ever quit. It's a must, you see the progress. Got a ball till you get a hit. They can never do what I could do, cause they on the same stuff. If you doubt me, then I'm coming to show them what I'm made of. Yeah, always showing your integrity. Yeah, if you want it, I'ma let them see. No guts, no glory, not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go begin. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming it's to win. No guts, no glory, not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go begin. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming it's to win.
Wake up, put the work in, that's the only way it's gonna work out. Hard work and dedication, no time for procrastination. Takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of heart mixed with motivation. On the days that you feeling down, look in the mirror for your inspiration.
Gamers 2 narrowly win out that first half. You go at 8-7. The Complexity boys, spearheaded by Poison, were still able to put up a close first half. And there was even a point where it looked like they were going to be the ones to win it out. We had that switch in momentum right at the end. RG2 going to keep riding that high, now moving into the CT half of their map pick.
Oh, you feel like it, right? We've had a really good game out of G2. They've maintained composure back on Vertigo as well when things weren't going to plan. And here in this T side, pull a bit of a comeback to win the half. Now, Cole have to figure things out and start demanding some respect. Flash over the A site for NATO is going to pop these players Jungle bound. In they go. Nexa with a P2K. All right, let's see if he can get us believing. Hasn't really had to frag in this map. His team have been all around him to do so. Respect given by G2 to get this bomb planted. You can't go through the murder hole because behind it is murder. S-Tag not letting you through. Amanek going to try and double back to bait the footsteps. S-Tag won't move either. Flash into CD spawn, delaying this retake even by a few seconds could make all the difference. The kit's on Jack and you've got double smoke.
Yeah, full 5v5 retake game mode looking round. JKS, while he's opened up with one, it's responded by Nico and Nexa. Amanek whiffs those shots, the bomb tag, but it's not the commitment yet.
They need it.
S-Tag so low, they've got to get on this. Jax with the kit will hop on it, and there's just enough time for G2 to grab that. Oh, they've learned, they've evolved.
Yeah, they thought, look at him shooting. He thought it was in the other plant, right? He was just standing there in the open, could not get that defuse. That would have been terrifying if they lost it to the bomb, right? Especially with all those kills coming in. Even though Amanek whiffs, okay, yeah, it's not pretty, but he found a timing, he put pressure on S-Tag. That allowed G2 to move in to get the kill. Otherwise, there's a good chance that Amanek, oh sorry, S-Tag rather, kills Jax. He could see his legs in the smoke when he was off the bomb. And with the kit dropped, a second would have made all the difference. It would have won the round for Cole. So that's a big defuse for G2. And it's going to propel them forward. That being said, for how long? 5 Galil buy. I love these buys. It means no grenades, right? That's the danger. Double flash, single smoke is not exactly pretty, but a couple of shots in the right place and it can be your round. G2 are leaning very heavy on A, pushed up deep in the ramp. Amanek playing default, spotting. It's often Nico doing this, right? Who loves his position to watch connector from default, but he's fighting on the Palace side instead. Cole. Now that they've got this room, where do they go with it? What do they do with it? Their options are open. They don't have lurkers outside of bomb sites, so you can just work your picks and feel it out. That's not a pick, though. That's a problem. Amanek kills Blame and changes position.
Oh, JKS just getting that one. Pulling the wall over Hunter's eyes, but you've got this triple lean down towards Tetris. Oh, Nico, the only man left from the 3 that once stood here. And even he's cut down. This force buy for Cole is threatening. They might have lost that early player, but other than that, all the kills come up for Complexity. And they're on to an 8. They steal that round away from G2.
Lovely stuff, right? Some clinical headshots coming through on the entry from JKS and NATO. S-Tag as well gets involved, and I mean, well, everyone has a piece of the pie. It's delicious. It's G2 flavored, up to 8 now, and on CT side, you hate losing that round, man. You really hate it. At least on the T side, you get options to buy cheaper, to buy earlier, to, you know, get bomb plants for bonus money. None of those are available for G2, and so they probably have to force round this FAMAS, and that's not the call you want to make, it's just the call that you have to make. It's double eco no matter what you do, so you may as well try and get involved, try and flip the script. Start the force by wars. That's a kill and a half for JKS, aiming up at the 4. And even though Nico felt like he could have anchored down with that 3rd man on Tetris, you feel like they wouldn't be ready for it. Well, it's a quick trade. 9 to 8, and there's hope still for Complexity. G2, I actually like this. They save more money as well. They get a deagle each. Some players keep some cash for later, for a rainy day perhaps.
Yeah, I'm also never ready to discount a G2D ground. This is pretty slimy from Cole. They get this mid control and they just sit on it. They're waiting, knowing that, you know, G2 might at some point feel the pressure to peak mid, especially because I think that was really their big undoing in that last round, was the lax approach towards middle. They won't get given the peaks they were waiting for, however. They throw over this top con smoke, and with the window smoke in, it's removed a lot of info from middle, and it also gets you paranoid about the potential of a mid to B. That's why we see an early rotation, a hunter towards this side of the map. Now deciding against it, he's going to double back round. They've re-smoked that top con position. Flashes over ramp. Cole are committed, but Nexus Deagle is in with the first. Oh, two more trying to get out. Nexa, if he can even manage one more, it's a lot of damage, not the kill. Hunter is holding for this peak out through Con, but he's still beaten by Blame. Nico waiting patiently, 20 seconds, hoping he can deny a bomb plant, and well, maybe he could. Maybe he goes unaccounted for here with all the attention pulled elsewhere. Nico doesn't stop the plant in time, and is surprised by Blame F over towards CT. That's a real shame. I think, you know, not stopping the bomb plant looked like it really threw Nico off of his game there.
And also the flashes, right? Everyone was blinded by this flash, Blame and Nico alike. And also a couple of shots go a different way, and that's a different round, right? If Nexa gets a second D kill on ramp, you know, I think it's probably G2's round, really. But it comes down to a 1v2. They can't convert, and NATO covers Blame for the closer. This game is still going, Harry. This game is still very competitive. There's still the prospect of Dust 2 to close if Complexity can get us there. And even though it's G2's map pick, but the way that this half has started with the 4 spies that have gone against them, well, Cole are almost guaranteed double digits before the cows come home. Why did the cows ever leave? That's what I'm wondering. Where did they go?
I don't know. Work?
What were they doing? Building a windmill?
Probably, you know, something to do with milk. Y'all need some milk.
Moo.
Right, so this round's pretty uneventful, or at least it should be. Right, if two Deagles and a Zeus managed to make this interesting, I don't know, man. That wouldn't even feel right.
There's nothing right about feeling wrong. Molly in the ladder would end Hunter's whole career.
Oh no.
Oh, it almost came through. Instead, doesn't matter, just avoid the Zeus and then you won't have a problem. You won't have an issue. Nex has not got anything on that A site, and Blame's ready to activate on his con split, even with that spot.
That's a
dink. Blame's just not going to move now. He's going to wait for his team to get up ramp. Right, Blame?
No, he is going to go through, but it still shouldn't be an issue. Nexa is pretty screwed as far as it goes.
Oh my god.
How is he still alive here?
Nice Molly.
But yeah, everyone else was stacked B. So I promised you a pretty uneventful round, and I think that's been delivered here.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, big round for Colt to keep 5 alive, though, even though it is only pistols. And you would expect that. These rounds can always get scary. We've seen that even happen for Cole with USPs on the B site when G2 walked into their stack. So 5 alive, money made, 10 rounds. Cole are in control of this game. We just have yet to get the litmus test of G2's pH levels when it comes to their guns. Amanek can buy an AWP if he wants as well with Kevlar. Can either swap the helmet for nades or a kit. Smoke instead might even go towards the window. He's got a spawn for it. So let's see how G2 want to use this first gun round. It's got to have results. Otherwise, their hole is going to get dug even deeper. double window play, maybe boosting into ladder. We see a lot of teams do that nowadays, but Amanek pushed out. Nico's spraying and he gets the kill. It's not the clean one tap we expect, but it does work anyway. Amanek's gone. He's having a mare of a map right now. NATO finds him. So that connector orb removed from the round. 6 and 15. He's had impact, right? He's had that big 2K, but other than that, I can't recall kills. In the meantime, it's getting ready for an ace split. JKS is about to make that known. Nexa now got to be scared of what lurks in the palace. As the jungle smoke comes in, the T's move out Con.
Yeah, Nexa might be in for a world of hurt here. The flash has left him blind. They are deep within this site, and Nexa is a dead man. But there's a bit more control taken. Hunter and Nico, they strike while the iron's hot. Oh, another through the smoke for Hunter. You never even see this guy, and he's ending the whole damn round. Oh, Nico's gonna close it.
Yeah, it's a double trouble. Hunter Nico with a 5K. Woo! We needed heroes, right? With people like Amanek, who, you know, usually have really solid performances on the sword, with him going quiet, getting picked by NATO there. We needed someone, and no one like the Kovacs to get it done. Cole, don't want to be deterred after that round, though. They still have many more to fight through, and they've still got an AWP on Poison here that will be met by Amanek. And Cole, more than experienced on the T side of this map. Blame is going to have no problem calling setups. Everyone knows what they're doing, even with a new roster.
If Tilly McKeith taught us anything, you don't choose the turd chooses you, Hugo. Exactly, so here we go, little creep down through lower for Blame F.
A little one-way and apps as well for Amanek, and let him play solo B. They know that Cole have been tending towards this A-bomb site, and this is no exception. One-way fades, and Amanek might have to move back, but the rest of his team holds strong for the split.
Yeah, they hear that AWP chiming in with a shot out through ramp as well, and so that's really sold them on this 4. Oh, JKS with a blinder.
Molly.
That's Nico out. Molly hits Nexa. Now they know he's underneath the scaffolding. Hunter, what kind of batshit move are you about to do here? He's waiting in the Molly.
Nexa, die for me, please. Thank you.
Nexa will die for him. Hunter, he's tried to set this up. He's tried to hatch a master plan. The trap has been laid. Will Complexity fall for it? No one checks. No one's ready. JKS will trade it out. That has given Complexity a fighting chance. With the flank from NATO hitting a good timing, it's Amanek left in this 1v2. 20 seconds. Someone's got to cross. Someone's got to get the bomb. They're taking their time, and this has given Amanek even more room to work with. He's here, missing that timing on the players crossing out of the palace. Bomb now retrieved and going down on default. This nade won't find the kill. The Molly, however, will force a peek, but Amanek doesn't need peeks. He shoots them through the wood. Now NATO left to find. He doesn't realize he's crossed into the site already. And so NATO carved a path on that flank. He locks it in the 1v1 clutch. Complexity at 11 to 10 break the money of the G2 squad. And so this is where they look to really, you know, lock in that lead.
Yeah, sick round from NATO as well. All started with JKS, but he's the one that clears Nexa, and even though that kind of lets Cole down, they never knew about another man. Double up from Hunter, not enough. And NATO not only flanking that CT player, but then, as you said, in the site, the last place he would be expected in that clutch. He was just trying to cover the plant. And he does more than that, goes above and beyond, wins the round. 11 to 10, G2. Rough waters right now. Better get a life jacket. Will be thrown overboard in no time. This round should be a wash. Just pistols. Hunter, Molly here, heard again, hits him. I didn't do any damage, but we did hear that tick sound. Happens. Half a health depleted. Re-smoke in. Maybe they're hoping that no one knows, and even if they do, they don't care. Collar going A, and again, it's just Nexa alone. Blame. Oh dear, that timing. He again hits the dink. Nexa, always one, never done. Hunter will finish the job, but he can't get the gun. They're covering it. Needs another kill, won't find it. S-Tag takes the jungle back, and with this control, it feels unlosable for Complexity. JKS is even taking matters into his own hands. Oh dear. Clean as can be, only Blame dead. And that is no problem for Cole. 12-10 now. And Amanek, there's no way to get back into this game when you're in the positions he's in, right? Even though he's anchoring down B often solo, doing these boring roles, mainly because he's, you know, not having a great time at things. This doesn't build back your confidence. This doesn't motivate you forward. Trapped out of B, saving a pistol. Saving face, but not saving the game. 12-10. It's now or never for G2.
Yeah, they really are running out of chances, right? If you keep catching L's in these rifle rounds, really, you've got 2 left before this game is gone and out of your hands. So pressure is really building for G2.
Yeah, and that's the worst part, right? G2 are probably calling, like, we know what they're doing, guys. We know exactly what's happening. It's just these A splits, it's just Blame coming up connector, it's smoke attacks, it's the Palace player keeps finding opening kills. You know what the problems are to solve, you've just got to actually put a stop to them. And having 2 quiet players doesn't help you do that either. Whereas on the flip side, Poison's AWPing has been incredible this map. Okay, yeah, he's slowed down, sure, but he's not really had it much on the T side and not needed it either. JKS has just taken the hat off. He's just gone crazy on this T side. Finding openings onto Nico, chasing down players in CT. And all the pieces just falling around that with Blame's calling. It's been a great recovery out of complexity. I just love how strong they hold in this series, despite everything standing in the way. They're just looking to get musty on dusty. 4 rounds away from that map.
Oh, another one of these fast mid pops. Hunter, there's a lot more than just this one guy in middle. Oh, Nico trying to hold on. They know about him now, Poison. Can't find the follow-up, so Nico's reclaimed the kill, but NATO up in the window keeps it in the advantage of Cole. That's a real desperation play out of G2, just looking for those mid-fights.
Yeah, and no one to help him either. It's not like we had, you know, Nico fought from Con, sure, but it's not like we had much of a play there for G2 other than a couple of players just peeking in and going pretty crazy with it.
Yeah, you know, considering you've got like these flashes still in play, man, I would have loved to have seen that even extended with a little A flash over the top. But instead, it's just a dry peek from short, and that feels like it was destined to fail.
Yeah. Good window boost. NATO does catch Nico unaware on that rotate, and NATO just resets, drops out. Tried to make the cat jump, but you're fine just keeping the 4-on-3 alive. You haven't moved as well. You've maybe moved back under, check top mid for a flank, but once you now know it's not happening, you look at the hand you force from G2. All we've seen this T-side are A splits. Why would you stop doing it? G2 is now, they don't know it, they're saving. They're hoping that Cole come their way. Why would they? A has been free real estate, all T side. Cole walking to an empty bomb site, and that's a round 1. It's just about confirming that fact. You know, you're going to be scared of Ramp Palace with so much space being given. You can see that paranoia is there, but with the bomb planted, it starts to make sense in your head. G2 have given this away. They're saving triple guns, and Blame, man, I don't know if he'll activate. He is low, but if anyone takes a single weapon out from G2, that has devastating consequences. This is starting to get messy.
Yeah, and that round is just kind of ugly all over from G2, man. And considering, you know, we went into it prefacing it with this is one of 2 rifle rounds you're really, you know, realistically going to have. Admittedly, that stat's like a little bit skewed with the 3-man save now coming in, but, you know, like that was one of your chances. It all hinged on one individual having a huge round out in mid with no support. I don't like that was the attempt at problem solving here. Especially because when you get a guy like Hunter into the mid rounds, that's where it feels like he can just go on a tear. He can change the course of a round entirely.
Panic plays. Do we have solutions for G2? Do we have anything? Or Complexity going to run away with this one? You know, motivating as well. Momentum in their pocket. Like, that could go a long way on dust.
Also, even with the 3-man save, this isn't a reinvestment, important to note, so they are keeping money to get guns in the next round. So it is those 2 proper chances with full buys. You've at least got the AWP still in play, 2 M4s as well. You can make this round interesting. But once more, it's a very heavy B lean for G2, leaving 1 man over towards A with a bit of support from Nexa.
Yeah, Amanex deep in
or Nico, rather.
Palace with the AWP. Yeah, Nico's con. He's used his smoke. He's used everything he's got. He's going to give it up. As a molly comes in, you can't play in front of that smoke. It's a death wish. Nico knows. Double ladder setup, though. And if they kill Hunter, they won't be ready for the second man. That's a big if. Hunter's got the kill. The bomb has fallen into ladder. Hunter is playing with his food. Poison bites, but Nexa responds. The bomb is still lost. They've got to get this B pick. Amanek has won the A fight. Meanwhile, JKS gets out into the B site. Nico surprising S-tag from behind, and now it is all on the lone Aussie. 1v3. Not the start he wanted, and Nico shuts it down.
Huge round to have picked up.
That's terrifying.
Wonderful little double ladder setup as well. I love that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's very fortuitous that the bomb is dropped into the ladder room. Yeah. But oof, you know, like if it wasn't for that little double setup there, that round could have stumbled back to its feet for complexity. They trade onto Hunter, but it's that late swing from the second man, from Jax, that helps take it over the line.
When you see Nico on a Deagle armor into a gun round as well, you know he's going to do everything he can to grab a gun and put it to good use. He does exactly that, man. Puts up a huge round for G2. Complexity can't let that put them off the mark. They have been doing great work on this T side. That's only the 3rd round for G2 in this half. Remember, this was an 8-7. G2 won T side. And all the rounds for G2 have been separate, right? Always followed up by T rounds, never back-to-back. This could be the change for G2, or it's Cole right back on, breaking the money and setting themselves up for a 3rd.
Oh, Nico donning this secondary AWP.
If he shot there, he would have had it. First time around. Seeing some of the dirty stuff he's pulled off in window.
It's quite a time to put full faith in this double AWP setup, though.
I'm not against it, honestly. Nico's having a game. Amanek's very quiet on this AWP. He's not finding much. He got 1 kill last round on that lurk, but otherwise, Amanek's been absolutely empty of it, this CT side. So if Nico can pick that up, all the more power to him. It's an A split. It's an A attack. Nothing new. G2, though, still leaning triple B, round after round after round. Is this the one where, yet again, it holds them back?
Yeah.
It worked last time, but this is not a B take.
No, I mean, I think it makes sense for Cole as well, right? They've had so much success at A. The 1 round they try going B, they lose to pistols. And so now you've lost Hunter on short. Well, now suddenly you actually don't have a player to rotate over. Now you're even more committed to this 2-2 setup than ever. We're looking at the 2 struggling players right now for G2 in this A bomb site, and we're saying, well, they need to have a round, or else Complexity could just run away with this game. Yep. So let's see. Amanek and Nexa, quiet from the both of them. And Amanek's dead in the water. Nexa, they know he's here. He's been here every single rifle round. Always in rough spots. He's good for the first. Now they need to deal with him, and they'll trade on to that guy.
Yeah, you know Nico's cat as well. You just don't need to re-peek him. They're not going to. Default plan, safe and secure. Nico swapped guns at least to get this retake going. His teammates on a big flank right now. Nico and Jax looking to make the impossible happen. Cole, no need to move.
He's dead if he swings this. They're holding for it. Blame F.
Lovely stuff.
Gonna lock that one in.
It's
Jax.
No kit.
Yeah, no time, no chances. He's got this wrap round, but he would need all 3 in some kind of hellish spray down, and he knows he can't win it. That just isn't time.
Yeah, no, you make a good point about the 2 struggling players on the 1 bomb site. The Cole have just abused round after round.
They've gone B like twice, and both the times they've attempted it, it's not gone well. I don't know why there's this idea that Cole would have lent so heavy into a B play
You're just trying to make that read. You're trying to be 1 step ahead. Like, it's almost too obvious that they would do it once more. So, oh, surely this is the time they switch it up. And now, hilariously, in the back of your head, you're thinking, well, if we start putting Nico on A with Hunter, watch them do a B rush. Like, watch them. So that is the mind game. It only gets worse every time you fail.
I don't think you need to, you know, change the positions entirely. I just think you don't triple stack B. It's been a bit of a weird one for me.
What setups do we have here? The same situation.
Especially because Nico over in con is often so damn good.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's find out what G2 want to do, because this is it. This is, as far as the final buy goes, this is their chance, and Amanek does start strong. Cole down a man, and a key one at that with JKS removed. Blame's going through the smoke. It's bonkers, and it might just work out. Blame with one, Nico trades. 4 on 3. Jack's taking space in B, but does S-Tag have a gap in the smoke? He could do if Jax goes any further. It's just a guessing game. It's a pot luck right now. How many beans in the jelly? How many jelly beans in the jar, rather? S-Tag takes the kill as Jack turns, and he just storms his way into B. Hunter's out in time at least, but there's 2 Ts here, and Poison on the AWP is a beast. Bye-bye.
Ooh. Well, Nico getting that, that's reinvested you into the idea of this retake. But if you go for it and you lose, you sacrifice everything. Even a save here is not really ideal, though. I think you've got to give this a go, right? This is probably the best retake chance you're going to get. And with Poison holding the line, Nico, blinder of a shot, and low HP S-Tag left in this clutch. Nico and Amanek to beat. They've got a kit, and Nico locks the round in with 4.
This guy, he is an absolute behemoth right now. Oh my goodness, without him, G2 would not be in this game. And that's safe to say. I mean, 29 kills, the numbers do the talking, but Nico, he walks into an AWP, holding him, and he just crouch headshots. S-Tag deletes the first man, and Nico still gets the trade. You wouldn't even realize what went on. I don't know how he won this. I thought he was dead. I thought he was done to NATO.
Oh, the tap.
This round for Nico, that's going to be in a frag movie somewhere, sometime.
For NATO, imagine how heartbreaking that is, because at the time when you die in middle, you're not even thinking they're realistically going to, you're not imagining Nico's about to 4K
Is that really going to cost us?
You go,
not.
well, I tagged him down low, it's probably fine.
Nope. This game goes on. Cole holding strong, but they have yet to lock in that 15th, yet to lock in the guarantee of bonus play. Nico, he is audacious going up top mid. Does he have the cover to connect? The Hunter tries to provide, but inside the smoke, he has to run away. And S-Tag running and gunning them down. That is how G2 fall, and it's all at the hands of the Dane.
Oh my word. That is mental. That Mac-10 run and gun has just ruined G2.
Oh my goodness, this game is a roller coaster.
Even the AWP's gone. JKS, blinder of a shot. This is going to a 3rd, surely, right?
What a time for Cole to come alive as well. The 2 weak guns in the round. Harry, those triple rifle. The Mac-10, the Deeg. That's all you need. Wow. Lost for words. More lost rounds for G2, ones that they don't want to think about. Jax needs this save, needs anything. It's all they're going to have in that next, and he's trapped up in the kitchen. He can't even get over the cash register, trying to make a deposit. Instead, he's removed. 15 to 12, and yeah, I mean, you don't like to call it, Harry, but nothing has gone well for G2 on the CT side, and that is the cherry on top.
Right, so like, don't get me wrong. There is physically no accounting for what happened there, but I kind of hate the whole essence of that play. I think you know that they're on a low buy, taking a mid-fight in such an aggressive fashion. Felt like it was only going to be beneficial to Cole.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just think Nico's flowing with confidence after that round, right? He's moving up top mid, he's looking for a pick. Hunter has his lower. It's a weird one though, right? Even a bit of util, a smoke, a nade, a molly down under would have saved them both.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like you're maybe writing checks that you can't cash right now on the G2 side, right? Like you're playing with all this confidence and with good reason, because of the Kovacs, because of really Nico, if you want to home in on one of them right now. But no one else is even, remotely on that level.
What a comeback for Complexity. Just one more to do it, and it's the easiest one yet, so to say, so to speak. Famous last words, perhaps, but as far as rounds have gone, Cole have had them all. This time you don't triple B, and Cole are up cat lightning fast. Already in the ladder room, they love doing this. Now they can just group, get up to apps, leave blame in ladder, let him late activate. JKS is still patrolling ramp. No rush, right? Minute and a half on the clock. G2 are desperate. Of course they're going to make a play. Of course they're going to look for info. They try and double set up on the ramp. They won't go any further. JKS shouldn't get given kills here. NATO's holding default from Con, so he's got a good position for information as well. Cole have all the pieces in the right place. They've just got to wait for the kills to show themselves. Will impatience be the undoing of G2?
Beautiful.
Of course.
That's Nico's 30th here. And even that might not be enough to keep G2 in it.
Maybe his last.
30 kills deep on Nico. And a third map now waiting in the wings. Amanek dead at ramp, cut down by JKS. Nexa, well, he has traded it now, they know about him. They've got him pinned in here at Tetris. It's a rough old time to be stuck in this position. Hunter has dropped the bomb, but trying to go for more, has given NATO a double. Jack's now left in the clutch. He's got the bomb in his eye line. He can watch that. But he's got to land 2 swift deags, and instead it's the ending. S-Tag smoke spams him out. This is going to dust 2 after all. Complexity versus G2.